Folks, welcome back to Dirt to Daytona. We've got Texas Motor Speedway, 375,000 truck series. I'm not going to be driving a big track on the Cup this week, but we're going to be driving a good truck, and hopefully, we're going to be able to do some good work and come away with a victory. I have no idea what our times are. I flipped it to advanced on the garage, and I'm just now pulling it out for the first time. All right, qualifying lap underway. And, oh, that's right. I remember the last, we'll be all right with this, but I remember in advanced, it really does move that tail end around a bit. And I did figure out how to correct that on a different track. Well, that's not how you do it. Looks like we might be driving up through the crowd. Yeah, we're probably going to be driving up through it now. Because everyone qualifies very close to each other, and I touched that dang darn apron.
All right, let's see
oh, well. We're not going to be in last, but it's the difference between first and second to last. It's all right. We're fast. We can have an exciting episode of driving up through everything.
Welcome to Fort Worth and the Texas Motor Speedway. With seating for over 150,000 fans, this motorsports haven represents racing at its finest. Recently repaved, this quad-shaped oval with 24-degree banking has become one of NASCAR's fastest tracks.
Well, there you have it. We fixed the truck. We were running at a 30 flat, so we're good. We got to drive up through everyone, though, to get there, so we got to get our stiff together, be smart about it, and take home a nice victory here in this truck series like we did last week at Dover Motor Speedway, so let's get it done.
Get set. The race is going green. There's the green flag. Car high.
It's not how we want to start at all. What are we doing? What's going on? I cannot straighten this truck out. Will not straighten out. What on earth? I'm not even joking. I'm not even touching the gas. Holy crap. What just happened? Wow. What on earth was that? The truck would not stop fishtailing even without me touching the gas. Wow. Okay, well, now we're gonna figure it out, right? Wow. I don't even know what to say about that. We're crossing. We got 83 laps left. Double pit stop here. Why are we so loose? I tightened the truck up a lot. That's so weird. Oh, we might be loose from... No, we're not even... We don't even have... We barely have warm tires at this point. They're in the green, but they're not really that warm. Now we have to drive all the way back up through everyone with the trucks that are in the draft and stuff. Oh, best thing we could have happen right now is a caution. That was unbelievable. Why did that start that way? All right, well, I'm going to just shut up because there's nothing going on right now, so we'll try to put in some content in the later laps. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll be back with you when anything happens. We're going to catch them, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get to the front overall. We definitely need to put ourselves in a better spot than we're in right now. We'll be back with you. All right, we are. Well, we're doing our best to just wait out here for as long as possible. I think we can get around one more time after this one. No, yeah, the next time around we'll pit. Got some of these trucks like McDonald's gonna pit. We're gonna be in first place until we pit. But you know, the hope is that we're gonna be able to pit, get a really strong pit, and not worry so much about coming out behind where we were when we went in. Now, great. I mean, before everyone started to pit, obviously we're in first place because we didn't pit with everyone else. We'll do it right now, and you know, hopefully it'll all go well. Pulling down right now.
Slow down. You're low on fuel.
Anyway, I need to take some tape off the front end just in case we get any front end damage. We were right at the line there. So we'll pit. Looks like Setzer blew up. And once we're done pitting, hopefully we'll be in better than, I think, 13th or 16th. What was it? 16th place maybe we were in before everyone started to pit. We got our work cut out for us still, but if it stays green, we should be able to do it just by good pit stops. Of course, the caution comes out right as we pit. It's all right, though, because we were last to pit, so we're in 10th place.
Cars out.
I know he's going to pass us. We'll pass him back around the corner. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. All right. Well, we just pit, so no reason at all for us to pit again.
All clear.
We go ahead and take this spot from Brennan as well. And caution will have us all stacked back up in 8th position, so in a pretty decent spot after everything's screwed up. We will catch you after the caution. And here we are, outside lane.
There's the green flag.
Downshift, because I don't know why they wanted me to start in 3rd gear there. A little bit slow, if you ask me.
Still there. You're all clear.
And we'll stay on the outside of everyone if we can. Got a few of them out here. Some of these trucks not making the right choice by being on the inside. We're one of them. So we're going to come across here and see if I can't get to the front of these guys before the corner. I can't. And I'm going to get absolutely thrown into... Wow, dude. A lapper completely threw us. I mean, just smashed down on us. There was nothing I could do there. And aside from the cars that are lapped down, we are now behind all the lead lap freaking cars because I decided to go inside and thought just maybe because I was there that a truck wouldn't drive down on me. But then I remembered it's the freaking truck league. Unbelievable bullshit right there, if you ask me. Yeah, I know I'm down there and I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be down here. But I came off the gas. I didn't run into the guy in front of me. I come off the gas, you know, and I'm sitting inside. And dude just comes down and just blasts me onto the apron. Fortunate we didn't spin. Fortunate we were able to get control over the truck. And now we're going to go ahead and run right back up through this whole ass crowd
Still there.
of trucks. We're just staying on the outside now. I don't... that is obnoxious. Wood had to get on the brakes there. Melon's in front of us.
Still there.
We got... Holy crap, Jason Small, and we're going to get involved, but... Yeah, we were involved. We were involved. We're involved. We're going to have to pit because we have wheel damage. That's it. We'll see you after the caution. That wasn't us. Jason came back up into the pack we were in. All right, so we had some unfortunate luck twice on that last restart. So here we're going to go on the outside. Hopefully jump a lot of these trucks. They'll stay inside. Ratner, I swear, if you wreck me, I'm going to... Oops. I can't believe I didn't blow my engine. I thought I had switched to 4th gear. That was fortunate for me. I look down, I see it bouncing. I'm like, oops. I mean, seriously, guys. Just right up on the wall on me. Where else do I go if you guys are going to take up the whole ass freaking racetrack while I'm driving? I'm trying to drive here, eh? All right, they'll stay inside for this part. I know that for a fact.
All clear. Clear low.
And then we see somebody come out and smack them. That's so funny. All right, well. Got some trucks that are slow, some trucks that are fast, all piled up together. I struck back here with some of these guys.
Still there.
Just give them a little boop. I would love to be on the inside, but for some reason, yeah, there we go. If I stayed on the inside, that whole checkup we would have been a part of. So, here we go.
All clear. Okay, that's the halfway mark.
Halfway point in the race. One caution bred another caution. Hopefully it doesn't breed another caution. I'd like to just be done with the cautions and drive this dang race all the way to a victory.
Stay high.
That's still obviously the ultimate goal and attainable. Just got to get around these here slower trucks that are binding up some of the fast trucks. There's I do not know who that gray truck is, but I need to look him up after the race so I know whose pit stall I need to go to and smack a bitch. And is he 253? Yeah. Let's keep that in our mind place. 253.
All clear.
So we've gotten around all those guys back up to 6th place. We started, not this obviously caution, but the last caution we started at 7th place, so we're in a pretty good position now. The trucks that are in the lead did go ahead and get a little jump out there because they weren't hindered by these triple-digit trucks, as I'm one of the triple-digit trucks, but you know what I mean. I mean, they're obviously a lot faster when you see the 218 right there rolling with Lester, or maybe keep holding Lester up, but you get the point. We got 4 trucks in front of us and 23 laps left in fuel. We should definitely be able to pick up Crawford and Quapple within the next lap or so. I don't know who's up there. Is that Norick? And I don't know who that other truck is right off the top of my head. Oh, that's got to be Craftman. No, Matt Crafton. So we'll get to him in a little bit, as we are now in the draft with Quapple and Crawford. Get a nice run, jump to the outside, hopefully have enough of speed to get around him. If not, we'll do the little get up in behind him and then pass him on the inside. I don't know. Looks like we had enough to get past Quapple. Oh, look at that. I knew Crawford was going to go all the way up like that. Just felt it in my bones. So that's why I stayed in the middle. And Quapple had to slow down because we pinched him down, and that's quite all right. That right there is what we like to call racing. He could have tried to push us up in the Cup Series. They would have pushed us up if they're a top car. We know that happens. Kenseth does that to us. Busch does that to us. Tony does that to us sometimes. We've had Gordon do it less than others, but Gordon has done it. Rusty Wallace has done it. So they're a lot more aggressive up there. I do know that for a fact. Let's see if we're a lot cooler now. Yeah, we're about 5 degrees, 6 degrees cooler than we were. Tore that piece of tape off. We were right at the line of going red. I figured if we started to draft with anyone, we did not want to have that happen to us. So here we are. Doozling what we are dwarfing here. I'm going to keep you guys with it until I catch and pass these two. Once I do, we'll finish up the whole stint. That first stint was fun. I was glad that the caution didn't come out and we were one of the last ones to pit, so I was glad the caution didn't come out until pit stops were done. Put us in a really good spot. Now we're sitting here in 3rd place. And slowly reeling in the two in front of us. We've just got a faster truck on these super speedways. I do look forward to getting to the NASCAR Heat 5 series where we'll be in a whole pack the entire time. That's just going to be interesting. I'm sure that's going to be something we're going to have to vote on as to whether we do stage racing or not. Some of you are big on stage racing for the excitement. Some of you are not. It could benefit us early on. It could hinder us later in our series, depending on how much of a lead we get on other trucks or cars or whatever we're driving at the time. That series will go through the Truck Series, the Xfinity Series, and the Cup Series. Will not partake in the Dirt Series. Just not really my thing. Prefer pavement. I don't mind if it's road course pavement or anything. It's just got to be pavement. And because I just am not big on short dirt tracks, it's not my enjoyment. I would have skipped it on this game, but it was a requirement, so I got through it as quickly as possible. We have taken off about 6/10 on both of these guys, and we are now in Crafton's draft. We're able to get there if he would stop freaking mowing the lawn through the quad oval. I'm just like, hey, you see this lane right here? What lane? Exactly. Oh, they do not want me to gain on them like this. I can't run down like that. I have to go up and then pull that. What? Oh my goodness, they didn't pit after the okay. Well, enjoy that, folks, because we now have 14 laps to get out as far as we possibly can before we pit, and there is a great possibility that in those 14 laps we're going to put ourselves in a position that when we do pit, that we're going to be seconds in front of them as long as we make good decisions. But I said what I said. We've got 14, 13 at the line left to go in this tank, so we're going to go ahead and speed things up for you guys, and we'll come back to you when we pit.
There's a wreck in turn 1. The yellow's out.
Oh, caution comes out, wreck in turn 1. That's going to put some of these trucks a lap down on us. We've got 10 in the tank. 9 at the line. We're going to have to take a look and see. It might make sense for us with 28. I think 28 or 29 that we get.
Car headed pitting.
We may be in a really good position to pit and only have to pit them one more time. We got good old John Wood in front of us. Nothing can go wrong, right?
There's the green flag. Car low.
No, because we're just going to blast past him because we have that starting power. Now, all but 4 trucks got caught a lap down. That, folks, is the difference between starting 35th, starting 1st. Pretty sure your first place truck in qualifying, I'd have to check the records, is now a lap down. We started 35th, dropped back 10. Was it 10 or 11 seconds because of that weird thing that happened? Drove our way up through. Got involved in a second caution incident. Drove our way back up through. And here we are, 7/10 in front of John Wood with 20-something left to go. We got 25 in the tank, so what do we have left to go? 20. So we don't have to pit again. All we have to do is cruise around. Take this baby home to a victory. May not have gotten it the way I wanted to in the first place. And I sure as shit did not do any of that on purpose. However, we are getting to our ultimate goal in this race. Good thing for us is that hopefully this is going to give us a nice chunk of change and do that much more to make us feel comfortable in the Cup Series. We haven't had to really worry about that since we stopped causing wrecks in the Cup Series, though. That is the answer to that. You do not... I don't know how many wrecks you have to, or you can be responsible for, but I know that if you're responsible for a certain amount of wrecks, you absolutely will not get paid at all. So that's what we started to focus on. And of course, going into the endurance length, while we were focusing on that, so far we've gotten pretty fortunate. Even though we've been laps down each race, we've gotten into some pretty nice situations and finished in the top 15 or top 10 every time for the past few races. So that's been great. Our next race, I think it said, was at Michigan in the Cup Series. So we have that. That'll be a long track. Then after that, we have the, is it Inspirion or... I don't remember. Infineon. Which, if I'm not mistaken, is Sonoma, isn't it? Wasn't Sonoma called Infineon Raceway before? I guess we'll find out, but I'm pretty sure it's Sonoma. So we'll have that for us, and that'll be... We're going to spend some time learning that track. I mean, I know the track, actually. I can tell you the track right off the top of my head right now. What I mean is we're going to learn it here in this game with the way that the Cup cars drive. I'm going to have to make a Cup car as stable as absolutely possible there so that we can, worry more about just hitting our marks and less about losing the back end going around a corner at a speed that should be reasonable. I'm hoping that we're able to do exactly that. Got 16 laps left in this race. We'll check back in with you guys with 3 to go unless something happens before then. All right, we got 3 to go. I don't know how I'm going to edit this one in, but we got debris on the grill right after I said, we're going to run home to a victory with ease, blah, blah, blah. Now Mellons, for the first time, runs us up a wall, but it actually helped cool us down a little bit. With 2 to go, I'm not going to let off the gas again, so I think we should be able to hopefully have no problems here.
All clear.
Been able to leave the... we've been able to... kind of mess around with the temperatures here. It's gone all right, but looks like those guys are caught up behind. Well, actually, Presley isn't caught up behind anyone, but it's not going to matter because we're not going to get... I think we go up to 225 before we have a concern. I've never actually checked to see at what point do you blow up the engine. I just know that I've driven around at 224 thinking, well, we're going to drive around until we pop the engine.
Last lap.
And we didn't pop it at 224, so I should actually be able to just run this cool. There we go. Because they're so far back now. I mean, they're not going to gain that much by us getting us back below the red mark there. No reason to pop the engine right freaking here and not coast fast enough to victory. So a little bit of drama at the end there, but we were still able to come away with the victory. Just kind of nuts that all happened the way it did. We also had the fastest lap and the most laps led, so we got it done, folks, and it was good. Top 5, Tony Savoy, Robert Presley, John Wood, Bobby Hamilton, Travis Quapple. Able to walk away with $193,184 in that one. Pretty nice chunk of change. Finishing in first place after an intense race, Tony Savoy dominated the field at Texas. Although Kerblam King has 4 top, they're going to say some BS. With that victory, we've got 4 wins, 4 top 5s, and we are almost 100 points ahead of second place. Not too shabby. Crafton dropped from second down to fourth. $473,000 in the bank. Our next race, as I said earlier during this truck race, is Michigan International Speedway. Big track, and with a fully upgraded exhaust, and I think it's a full... I think we have a full... Let's check that real quick. We've got a moment. We do not have the fully upgraded engine. We are 1 short, and I did not know that. All right, well, that's good to know. So with a nearly fully upgraded engine, we should have some potential here. Problem is we don't have a nearly upgraded aero package. And this is one of those tracks where the aero would matter quite a bit. So that part's unfortunate, but we do what we do with the money we have, and we don't run enough of these big tracks for us not to want to go for more power at the smaller tracks. So hopefully it'll translate pretty well when we jump on Michigan International Speedway in the next episode, folks. But that is going to do it for this episode. And I do want to take a moment out to say thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. And as always, until next time, you take care.